Hello, glorious marina, jetty, and big old lake that I grew up fishing. How the hell are you today? Good morning. I haven't seen you for a while. I've been obviously fishing spillways and rivers and creeks and stuff, and I've kind of neglected the old girl for a little bit too long. And also this time of year in the summer when the fish are spawning, it can be a pretty good lure bite, crankbait bite, stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna give it a shot today. Stuff and things, but pow. Alrighty, a little bit later start than I wanted. Woke up and did a couple things and drank some coffee, took my morning poop, and yeah, got here at the crack of 9 o'clock. So we're gonna give it a shot. I'm not really sure if it's a morning bite. My buddy Kyle has already been out here once today, so shout out to Kyle for giving me a heads up. But yeah, he caught a couple bass, but basically we're going bass fishing, and we almost have a higher probability of catching like catfish and flatheads and channels and walleye and other random stuff. This lake has literally every species in it. I've fished the docks for walleyes, caught giants. I've caught a giant flathead over there. I've caught big flatheads up and down this jetty. I've caught big flatheads over there. There's just, it's not necessarily the easiest lake to fish, and sometimes you can get out here and get your ass kicked, but there is potential for something pretty great. So I'm just gonna kind of work a lot of the jetties on the lake over the next 4 or 5 hours and see if we can't get bit. But there's a chance if we do get bit, we're getting something good. So yeah, come along with me. Let's do some cranking, see what happens, stuff and things, but bam. Where do I put my camera? I didn't bring my backpack down. I just got one pole and a crankbait, and we're just gonna stay mobile. I suppose I'll just put it in my pocket. Go to sleep, camera. It's night time. This thing takes forever to shut off. That looks kind of nasty and weedy. We'll start on the outside. We're gonna do the outside, main lake side, windy side first. Head down, and then we're gonna work the inside, because the inside can be pretty good too. Then we're gonna do some driving, do some cranking, do some stuff. How are you guys today? Doing pretty good. You didn't ask, but figured if I asked you how you were doing, I was gonna just tell you how I'm doing, because you can't respond right away. But anyway, as you guys know, I've smoked cigarettes since I was 13. You guys didn't really know that, but you guys know by the crackle in my voice, and it's just been a known fact that I need to quit smoking, especially with the baby on the way. And I'm happy to say that it has been 2 weeks as of 6 p.m. tonight. So we're not quite at the 2-week spot, but we're close enough, you know? Cigarettes kind of suck. They definitely suck to quit. I wish I never would have started. If you're a young viewer of the channel and someone offers you a cigarette, tell them no. And yeah, I don't know. That's really all I have on that. Wasn't my best decision I ever made, but when you're 13 and dumb, and yeah, it just kind of happens. Oh no, got somebody else's fishing line. Anyway, just figured I'd let you know that. But enough about me. Let's maybe catch some fish today. We'll throw that up there and try to, hey, that's right where we can see it. Try to remember to grab that. Throwing a Movement L7, the same lure Tyler caught his 2 big old flatheads on. 6 cents fishing, discount code stash. Dives a little deeper than a normal square bill. I'm using this pole, which you guys never really see me use, because I just don't use it that much. But more importantly than the pole, this is the only bait caster that I have that's a 6:3-to-1 gear ratio. My other one's a 7:1-to-1, and the lower gear ratio is a lot better for cranking. I don't know if that color is really the best, but probably is good enough. It's a shad lake, so it looks kind of shadly, looks kind of bluegilly, looks kind of crawdaddy. I mean, maybe it is a pretty damn good color. We'll see, but it doesn't really matter, because basically these fish are just kind of spawning on the edge of the rocks, or at least getting ready to spawn. They see something wiggling on by, and they're probably gonna whap it. And yeah, let's keep it going. See what happens. See what happens. And stuff. Got something small. Little bass fish that is now stuck in something. Oh, we got him out. All right, a couple things have happened. Nothing too exciting. But I lost my L7 already, so we switched crankbaits to a Crush 50. I took yet another dump, and Jordan works out here, and there's a damn giant hornet making a nest right by the pooper. So I gotta shoot him a text, but cool. We did this last year and didn't catch any bass, so that's why I said we probably wouldn't catch bass, but that is I'm not an expert, but that is a bass, I think. And that was a bass. Kind of wish the L7 would have lasted more than 25 feet, because I think it would have worked pretty well, but yeah, I also thought I had a couple more in my car, but I didn't. We'll make this work though. Like I said, it's kind of just wiggling and banging into stuff, and I don't think they look at it too long before they either hit it or don't hit it, so this will work. I got a fish right when I hit the water, right next to shore. Not big. Another tiny bass. Something though. That was like an inch off the rocks. These are the sketchy little boogers. Get up here, you sketchy booger. Better just grab a hold of his lip. Better to be safe than sorry, but he wasn't coming off. He wasn't coming off. Alright, tiny bass. Keep it going. Hopefully get something bigger and stuff. Dang, bassies are everywhere. There's some really big bass in here too. We aren't catching them yet, but I mean, you know, I'd rather get bit than not get bit. Even I get too particular sometimes, but I really feel like some people are too particular. I mean, I would have rather just wasted that 15 seconds catching that tiny bass than just running into more rocks, you know? Hopefully we get something that tugs back eventually here, but better than nothing. Better than nothing. See if we can get better than a tiny bass though. Finish working down the inside of this jetty and then we'll drive to the next one. Hopefully we get a big fish before we have to move to the next one, but actually as of right now, the main goal is just to keep this crankbait. If we can keep this crankbait and keep a crankbait tied on, I feel like that's the biggest battle. And if we accomplish that, we should get something big. I did not think that was a fish, but it is a fish. It's just not very big. Jetty number 3, we finally got kind of what we were maybe after. Am I even recording? It's been a while, it's like 11 o'clock. What are you doing, tiny little bud? Thought I was stuck. Nope, just a channel kitty on a crankin bait. Crankbait's still living. We haven't lost the crankin bait, but we also haven't been getting bites, so I was wrong. I said if I could keep my crankbait around, then probably catch a bunch of fish, but she's been beaten to some rocks and got stuck a couple times, but she's still living, and that was really like our first bite in an hour and a half, so still got a lot of figuring out to do. Maybe it's just not a good day for it, or they're behind schedule, or they're ahead of schedule, but I keep seeing shad flipping along the rocks, so at some point you would think that, yeah. Oh shit, something just whapped it again. This was a pretty good spot when I tried this last year, so we'll stick to right here for a little bit. Try the inside over here, go over there, and then, I don't know. Plenty more rocks to hit. How long do we want to do it without results before we give up? That's the real question. I wonder if that fish pulled it off a snag for me. I wonder if it was snagged first and then he got a hold of it. Who knows? Who the F knows? But we'll keep trying. And stuff. Oh, smoked. Smoked. Big. 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 Got to get them away from that. Oh, there we go. Now we got a real fish, boys and girls. Now we got a real fish. Not the heaviest line ever. Not the strongest rod ever, so this could be a minute, but we got a real something or rather on the inside. I'd like to say it could be a flathead, but I think it's just another channel. Still cool. Smoked it. Or maybe not, I don't know. It just kind of was there. There's just something weird going on. It doesn't feel very heavy. It doesn't really seem like... I guess I kind of have control of its head. What are you, Skippy? Yeah, bigger channel. Still cool. I mean, right now it's kind of hard to catch catfish, you know? I mean, sure, you can hit flatheads in the head with baits and you can catch channels occasionally, but I was even watching Catfish Dave the other day, a YouTube OG'er. I don't watch his videos that much, but every once in a while they're worth some time, and he was even fishing for stripers because the catfish were kind of hard to catch in his opinion, and his name is Catfish Dave. So if Catfish Dave thinks it's hard to catch catfish, then it probably is. We're gonna be in trouble if we get something real big though. In the mouth, spawning male. Really should have pliers in my pocket, but I don't. There we go. Not giant by any means, but he put up a good fight on the, I think it's a medium rod or something like that. Male channel cat. Crush 50X. Still got plenty of time to get something bigger, but I mean, that was a tug. I mean, when you're going out fishing, you're just going out to get a tug, and that son of a gun sure did some tugging. It's crazy that he's on the inside though, but these are called Ajax over here. It's windier and shit, not sure if you can hear me. Fish can swim in between those to get up inside here, so it's just kind of a good little spawning area, I think. He was definitely spawning though. All right, I gotta retie. Might make a few casts right here, and then we're hopping over there, and plenty more rocks to go. So far, not really a banger. We're having to work for them. I've probably casted this thing about 1,000 times, but we'll keep casting. We will keep casting and stuff. That's a fish. That's a fish. That thing hammered it. All right, we made it to the jetty that I said was good, and we already worked the whole inside. And now we're on the outside. Right when we get up to the point. It's a little exotic out here today, as you can tell. And I think we got a largemouth that's just bigger. Fighting like a son of a bitch though. Fighting like an SOB. I've done this a lot and I rarely catch bass, and not really much of a bass guy, but I haven't got a bite for a while. That thing hit it about 2 seconds before I set the hook because I didn't know what the hell was happening. And yeah, probably our second best fish of the day. Fat little largemouth bud. Healthy fish. It ain't big, but it sure is pretty. Alright. I don't know if you can hear me, but we're gonna keep trying. We got a couple weird Ajax looking things over there. It's 1:30. We already fished that jetty. We got one more jetty, 3 more Ajax to catch something big. So, I know you can't hear a word I'm saying, but I'll see you when I get my next bite. If I get my next bite. Okay, thanks. See you soon. Bye. Got something. I almost just fell over and I got something. Am I recording? That's a big bass, and it's caught on something. Come on, buddy. He's still on there.
I think. Damn it. What did he get stuck on? He's still on there. That was like a 4-pounder. Or is like a 4-pounder. Yeah, he's still on there. Oh, shit. Oh. What did he get caught on? No. Damn it. Oh. Did you guys see that thing jump? That was a big one. That was a big one. I'm also not sure if you guys can hear me. And it's also too deep to go in there, I think. No. I've worked so hard today. Man, it's been kind of rough. Caught 7 or 8 fish, I think. 2 catfish, 5 bass. That would have been the final bass. I actually think he broke off on his own. That's why it came out so easy, but man, ball sacks. Ball sacks. Well, you know, boys and girls, sometimes it goes well. Sometimes it goes decent, sometimes it goes terribly. And I'd put this in the decent category. That was a shit show right there, but other than that, I think it went pretty decent. Sometimes it's good to just go out and go fishing and beat on some rocks at the big lake, you know. And we definitely beat on some rocks. We poked a couple fish and we just broke off probably the best fish of the day. And yeah, one of our last crankbaits. So yeah, you know, not the greatest thing ever, but if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. I appreciate you coming along with me. Maybe next time it'll go better. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you later and stuff and things. Pow, goodbye.